Season 5, episode 4 is the best episode of Stranger Things, man. We can say that, right? We can say that with confidence, me and you both together. We can look at each other in the eyes, with the ears, with our mouths, with our entire face and say that was the best episode, right? Let me chill. Let me chill a little bit. But saying this the best episode of the entire show may be a stretch, but it is up there, no doubt. Unquestionably, it's a top 5 episode of Stranger Things from beginning to end. But I mean, I already spoiled the hell out of it if you haven't seen it, so I'm going to start with this right here. Will has powers! Will has powers, buddy! Let's go! I was one of those fools, yes, fools, that thought Max was going to be the one that ends up having powers. It was clearly obvious someone was going to have powers this season other than 11, but it being Will makes way more sense. I mean, this show started with Will. Will was the first thing to get taken, you feel what I'm saying? So for it to come back full 180, you feel me? And for Will to once again be the center of the entire show? Hell, I'm starting to think he might be the main character of this show now and not 11. This scene had me on the edge of my motherfucking seat, bro. I thought Vecna was going to come in, try to, attach himself to that part of Will that he put in a couple years ago, you feel me? And take Will. No, he just gave him a little talk up. He said, hey, by the way, you're weak as shit, buddy. He said, you're weak as hell, and that's why I took over your body. That's why I'm on my predator vibes, because of you. You were the first weak nigga that showed me I could do this. Not even exaggerating either. That's pretty much what he said. And after that, Will got one of the most insanely immersive, one of the most beautiful flashbacks this entire show has given us. Finally, they give us a new flashback, even if it meant bringing in some new actors to play the younger characters. Like, as much as I love Hopper Gang, I do not need to see the clip of his daughter passing away again. Like, we've seen that same clip like 30 times at this point. We know. We know. We could maybe a different inkling, a different wrinkle to that clip, but come on, bro. We've seen that too many times. But seeing Will's backstory, seeing him realize that he needs to accept those things within himself, his crush on Mike, his painting, his nerdisms, you feel what I'm saying? He needs to just accept that and be fully himself. In doing so, it unlocked his sorcerer powers, man. It unlocked his sorcerer powers. Then when he had that nosebleed, he said, I was like, oh shit, they give my boy Will aura. From bowl cut to top 5 aura in the show is an immaculate glow up, I must say. Speaking of glow ups, Vecna's new design, yeah, that's the one, Netflix. That's the one, Duffer Bros. Season 4, it was cool. Even though the more I watch season 4, I'm starting to dislike Vecna's design in that season, to be honest. But this right here, this Ultron, this meaty but also like skinny Vecna that you can tell is stronger too. Yeah, when he popped out the upside down gate, I was like, oh shit, yeah, everybody here is cooked. Anyone else notice that he gave Joyce the most slight push ever though? Like everyone else, he was Joyce, he was just like, man, get on my face. I gotta give a shout out to Joyce since I just brought her up though. Her doing everything that she did with Derek, and not only Derek, but the kids, man. Joyce was out there trying to make them feel safe, trying to make them feel sound, but also trying to get them the hell out of there at the same time. That's just Joyce being Joyce though. We know this. We know Joyce's personality traits at this point, and it has stayed the exact same, and I love it. Thing I won't say I loved, I can't lie to you. I'm gonna just keep it a band. The 11 Hopper storyline is probably my least interesting storyline right now, and with the way it just ended, with us seeing the reveal that it's really 8, not Vecna's body that's being stuck in this military controlled lab, like it makes a ton of sense. Don't get me wrong. I'm not mad at the fact that they brought her back into the story. It's more just like, they need to bring her back into the story, but who knows what they're gonna do with this. I feel like they might make it a way to where it's like, okay. Not only is it gonna make this part of the story better, but it'll make the episode that everybody hates about the show actually good. Who knows? Let me also give a shout out to my boy Derek though. We love delightful Derek out here, man. Fuck that dipshit Derek, man. We are not on that vibe no more. My boy Derek had one of the cleanest glow ups of all time. Personality switch up. He went from saying suck a fat one to meditating with the children. Like, shout out Derek, man. And little kid acting his ass off. I love how even though the kids are now adults in Stranger Things, we still got kids in this show no matter what. And the kids are good actors too. Like, the Duffer Bros know what they're doing when it comes to finding these child actors. How do they do it again? Him and Holly are acting their asses off. Speaking of people acting their asses off, Sadie Sink. I cannot wait to see you in Spider-Man Brand New Day, because the way she's acting in this right now has me so invested in her storyline. Seeing her go through the background or the backstory, seeing her go through Vecna's memories, her own memories. That scene was awesome, by the way. Seeing Vecna / Henry with half the Vecna design in the orderly outfit. Oh, that was creepy as fuck. Make a prediction video. I'm gonna drop like 3, 4, 5 predictions in it. I'm gonna just give a quick spoiler to one of them. I think this is pretty obvious. Max is gonna be the one that gets all the kids out of Vecna's world, out of Henry's memories, out of Henry's mind. She's gonna be the one that saves all the kids. I think Max's storyline is gonna end on a positive note, in my opinion. And of course, shout out to Mike. No matter what, Mike has been the GOAT throughout the entirety of the show when it comes to creating plans, when it comes to solving problems, when it comes to being a leader, when it comes to the person you want to follow in the action. Mike is always there, bruh. Shout out to Mike, one of the best characters in the show. All in all, it had to be one of the best episodes of the show, without a doubt, easily. I cannot fucking wait for Christmas just to watch the next 4 episodes of the show. That is insane. But at the same time, we can slow down. Christmas is kind of crazy. We can wait. But yeah, man, how do y'all feel about this episode? We have to talk about this. I want to know all your thoughts, your opinions, your theories for the rest of this season. What an episode, man. Simple.